I want you to just start and take action today. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to try and educate, excite, empower you through educational content like this, but also through our live sessions every week. So guys, make the most of it. I want you to show up like you have never shown up before, and I want you to engage and soak up content like this means everything in the world to you, because I promise if you start to do that, then you will reap so many rewards. Imagine finishing this course feeling lighter, healthier, happier, stronger, fitter. Okay guys, I have 5 key principles that I want you to really understand, and we'll discuss these more in the live sessions. Step 1, enjoy 3 meals per day. 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, spread out throughout the day, whatever way you like. Or for some people who prefer to start eating later in the day, it might be a brunch, a later lunch and a dinner. But once your body gets used to enjoying good food, burning it off, and then getting ready for the next food without that constant need for snacking and throwing in what is ultimately highly processed, typically foods that we snack on throughout the day, which is one of the biggest problems in our whole Western world, then your body will start to really enjoy the good food that it is meant to eat. I want you to think about what was on this planet before we ever touched it, and they're the foods I want you to start with. I want you to fill your plate with plenty of colour. If you don't like lots of veg, I want you to start with whatever you do like and get more of those into your week. And a bit like we tell the kids, I just want you to start adding in some new varieties of fruits or veg that you're not used to having, and just give them a go. If you even added 1 in weekly or even 1 a month to start with, then I would be super impressed. When it comes to your protein, that's your lean meats like your fish or your turkey, your chicken, your minced beef with 5% fat. Any lean meats, I want you to get a good portion of. Around 100 grams is considered a portion. But when you think about it, there's only 100 calories in 100 grams of chicken. So even if you were to double that up and have 200 grams of protein with your meal, you would find it an incredibly filling, low calorie way of eating. And then when it comes to your carbs, which is your rice, potatoes, pastas, breads typically in your meal, think of it as a portion, like a small handful, not a mountainful on your hand, but a small handful, and really should be the smallest part of your meal. Typically for people who like numbers, that's around 50 grams dried of the likes of your rice or pasta, 200 grams dried of your spuds, or roughly 200 calories for most people. But I hate putting numbers on things, because if you have 205 or 250, you're going to think you've done it wrong, when in reality we'll talk so much more about this through the live sessions. But good to have a guide to get you started. As part of your starter pack, you will see the 7-day plan with lots of recipe ideas. Again, keep this as simple as you like. I want you to get started with adapting all your own recipes and foods you already cook, and add in as many as you like of new ones. But even if you started with 1 a week, and challenge yourself when you get a bit of time this week to try 1 new recipe. Step 2 then is to get plenty of fruit and vegetables into your day. Colour is king. Our bodies were designed to have nutrients and minerals transported right across every single cell, from tip of our head to the tip of our toes. And unfortunately, with lots of the foods we eat, there is just not enough nutritional content. So vegetables, every single colour under the rainbow, I want you to get onto your plate. Okay, step 3 then is your 300 calories a day for extras. Please note, it is not to 300 calories, so you do not have to use these every single day, but they are a daily allowance as such for you to use and enjoy. Typically, most clients will use them for a bar of chocolate, a bag of crisps, and it is up to you to look up, Google, or just go into your presses, look on the packs. The nutritional information typically is there, and check out your favourite bars, your favourite crisps, your favourite drinks, and check the calorie content of them. And I always say to people, assess whether you actually get any value out of it, or are you just eating for the sake of it. And some foods you will find for a similar or even higher calorie amount, they give you more satisfaction and you can enjoy one. So it's the habits you really want to look at as much as anything else. If though on certain days you're highly driven, highly motivated, had your 3 meals, it's a gorgeous evening, you're going out for a walk, you're getting plenty of water, and you don't need your 300 calories, then it is also okay to not have them at all. And over the weeks, whilst I won't have you calorie counting, I will educate you. And step 4 is a 30-minute walk per day. 30 minutes walking every single day in your life has been shown to decrease your risk of most illnesses and diseases by up to 50%. The younger you start that habit, that number goes up even further. So guys, a really relatively simple, cost-effective way to reduce our long-term illness risk. So guys, and there's no point in being healthy weight and losing weight and doing all of these things if we're not going to live our best life for as long as we possibly can. So as you all know, my master's was on longevity and long-term weight loss success, and that's my huge passion. So I will build that into everything we talk about over the coming weeks and months. So just get started, and maybe if you're physically able to do 30 minutes of walk a day, start building it in as a habit from day one. Step number 5. Probably the most important one is dream, believe, achieve. My greatest asset, I would say, for you over the next few weeks is being able to help encourage, empower, support, pat you on the back when you're doing amazing, and pick you up when it's not going so well as well. But for me to be able to do that, you need to step up, you need to show up, I need to know your name. I need you to lean in for support. Over the years, I've found that clients are amazing at reaching out and making contact when life is good and they're flying along and they're doing very well. But the minute they hit a hurdle or a challenge or an obstacle or it gets very tough, they disappear and don't want to put their head in the sand, essentially. So I'm asking you to do something different this time. If you want to build your belief and you want me to help you do that, then I want you to show up like you have never shown up before, and I promise to help you in return. So get excited and let's do it.